Hi! You've just caught me mapping out our journey to see how we are going to reduce our emissions with the help of Zygo Activate by Schneider Electric. At Riverstone Partners, we have set a target to cut our emissions in half by 2030. Pretty impressive, if you ask me. If you think of the baseline, that's where we are now, as your kickoff point, and the target as your final destination, then consider your roadmap as the route to get you there. It helps if you break down your big journey into smaller goals. This will make your journey more manageable and ultimately more enjoyable. Your customized carbon reduction plan might include several of these smaller actions and goals. In our case, we started with the quick fixes, to get some quick wins, so we could get a short-term return on our investment. For us, we decided to adjust the indoor temperatures and, at the beginning of the year, we upgraded our lighting to LEDs, cheap and efficient. Now, we've moved on to embracing energy efficiency measures that involve some investment-intensive upgrades. Over the next 3 years, we'll be tackling tasks like replacing the factory windows with more energy-efficient ones. And although it requires a bit of investment now, these upgrades will save us money in the long run. Oh, while we're at it, we're also going to make the switch to using renewable energy sources. This means we'll be cutting down on those Scope 2 emissions by using clean, green energy. And the cherry on top, once we start seeing the result of these investments, we'll take it up a notch by offsetting emissions. How? We'll invest in projects that have been proven to reduce emissions. I think that's a pretty solid plan. And you know what's even better? We didn't spend months working on this plan. Zygo Activate took care of it all for us. Let me show you how. So, to get your very own roadmap in Zygo Activate, the first thing you have to do is provide some extra information through the Roadmap Wizard. The tool will ask for a few extra details about your company and site, like the cost of the energy you're consuming and the systems you're using. With that in hand, Zygo Activate will whip up a realistic decarbonization roadmap that will perfectly align with your goals. And better yet, it will only take a few seconds for you to see your plan. Here, you can take a look at the KPIs to help you understand where you're at and also browse the projects that Zygo Activate recommends. It has everything from quick fixes you can start today to long-term energy efficiency projects that require a bit of an investment. Scrolling down a bit, you'll find behavioral changes that can make a difference in your emissions reduction at little to no cost. Finally, you'll see the project tracker. Based on the questions Zygo Activate asked you earlier, it will give you a rough cost estimate for each recommended project, as well as the estimated savings, the payback period, and, of course, the impact this specific project will have on reducing your emissions. Savings are a big part of Zygo Activate. Isn't that cool? Do you need help on your journey? The marketplace is an excellent way to start collecting the names of several service providers for the solution that will ease the process. Select a solution and discover all the service providers who can help you with a direct link for contacting them. So you see, the personalized roadmap is like a special to-do list, carefully tailored to your energy usage, location, and company profile. It's packed with recommendations to help you make real progress towards reducing emissions and greening up your business. When you act on these suggestions, you're on your way to reaching your goal and becoming a decarbonization champ. There you have it. Get a plan and stick to it. Every little step you take brings you closer to your decarbonization target.